Greetings and welcome to my channel. I'm Rosalie Langmode of the blog My Lady Mother, and I realize it has been a full year since I last uploaded any content, but as you can see, I have been quite busy this year. The last video I uploaded, I was about 20 weeks along. I didn't even know what I would be having, and now I have my little girl, who's a wonderful Kaylee's assistant, and she loves to be on camera, it seems. But I do think she believes that people are going to start singing, because last night we participated in the Zoom Bardic Revel meeting that the Barony of Three Rivers has every Friday night. Hello. So it is my hope, it's my life settles down a little bit, and we are planning a move, so there will be some upheaval anon, but my hope is to provide more content. I have been filming some projects, and in the meantime I'd like to share this very, very brief video of how I made this swanky hat after taking the wonderful Isabel de la Hoya's class at Clothiers on making a Bycocket from a blank wool cloche, and I will send a link, or rather place a link in the description for the video below this. And so, as always with my work, I begin doing something, and then I realize when I'm halfway through, or even when I finished it, that I did not document or film it. So in this case, I was halfway through with this Bycocket when I thought, oh, I should turn a camera on and show how I do this. For those of you who are measurement oriented, I'm very sorry. I very much had to eyeball this. And here we go, making the crazy Bycocket. Editing Rosalie, popping into warn or disclaim that this little princess was banging a crochet hook very loudly while I was in the process of filming the last video. If I try to dub it or voice over it, it kind of loses a lot of the information and the effect. And really the goal of this video is just to get back into the habit and act of uploading. If I don't do that and push myself, then I'm just going to continue waiting until everything is perfect. Besides, the only person who watches this is my sister. So again, I apologize for the banging. I hope that it is still a what was the word I'm looking for? Informative. Oh, no, don't start right now. An informative video to watch. Thank you. Okay, so I am working on turning a felt hat blank into a Bycocket. I've got one half folded, and this blank really wants to be a Bycocket. I'm going to have to do very little to like trim it, which is fabulous. So I have this side folded, and then I just have to work on this side. And so you just take it and you fold it into a point. And sometimes you really have to like cut it to get it there, but I don't think I'm going to have to with this one. And then you press it. I've heard that using if you have a flat iron for your hair, that would be better. But I don't have a flat iron, but I do have an iron. So I'm just using my regular iron on the wool setting, and I'm making sure that I get this at a nice point. Now, when you get the blank, it's basically just a cloche. It's a felt conical thing, and it doesn't seem like you could stretch it into a Bycocket. Once you start folding it, and you will lose length, of course, but once you start folding it, you start working with almost the bias edge, and it brings this out and it gives your head a lot more room within the hat. Hello, princess. Oh, did you lose? Where is your? Oh, there it is. Here you are. My tailor's assistant is testing the strength of my biggest crochet hook. And actually, since I do have an assistant in here, I'm being very careful about the steam and where she is. I don't want anything to happen. Anything to go amiss, especially not where she's concerned. And a wonderful thing about wool, about most materials in fact, is that they will stretch for you. You just have to, oh darling, just a moment, sweetheart. You just have to manipulate them. Aww. Right. She doesn't, oh, sweet girl, don't cry. It's alright. You don't like it when I iron with you in the Moby wrap, or else I would. Aww. Should I put you back in the Moby wrap now? Let's see. Oh. So, you can see it's already forming Bycocket. I need to trim the back a bit, I think. Though I rather like it, and you don't, I mean, there isn't really a one-way Bycocket. You can have a very long tail that goes all the way, well, about out here, and you can have quite the opening in the back, but it does need some evening. I'm not sure I'm the person to do that. Let's see how this looks. What do you think? I think this is quite pretty. But I do feel a little bit more. Ah. I think we have a new Bycocket. What do you think, princess? And let's see. I guess in about 5 minutes, not counting time it takes with princess. I might need to again trim this a little bit and maybe use some clips and let it set. Again, if it doesn't fit, just get it a little wet and wear it, or put it in something large and stretch it out. Or and that should help. And also the folding gives you more room in the hat to keep Lowe's in frame. There we go. The 5-minute Bycocket. There we go. Bye-bye. So after my assistant had her snack and allowed me to continue working, I trimmed off about this much from the entire hat, and that gave it a much more even look. What do you think? Yeah. Yes. I think we're very proud of it. You want to try it on? Whoa! There you go. He looks like the little bunny wearing Robin Hood's hat in the Animal King version of the Robin Hood from Disney. Yeah. Did I say he? I have 2 boys. We get our pronouns often confused in this house. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I finished doing something and then realized, I finished doing something and then I realized that I did not film it. So basically, I just put a pin at the back at where I wanted to take some off, and then I simply used some tailor's chalk, and you can use regular chalk or Sharpie, although Sharpies don't come out, although if you're cutting it off, it won't matter, or soap, and I just trace the line on one side, and I cut it, and then, thank you, madam. I traced the line on one side and I cut it, and then I unfolded it, and I simply trimmed the other side to match it, and then I made it all even in the back, which is why I have one piece of felt and not two. I am glad that I trimmed it because it did give... I am going to have to dub this entire video. I'm going to have to dub this entire video. Ah ha ha ha. Oh, it is not all about you, princess. I'm glad that I trimmed it because it did give it a very nice, even edge. I'm not sure if I'm going to decorate it. Once again, she's testing the strength of my largest crochet hook. I thought I might like to add a braided cord along the edge of this because I hate raw edges in most instances. I don't know why, I just do. But in this instance, I think I'll leave it, if only because I doubt that I have a needle strong enough to sew through this in order to attach the cord. However, I actually really love the way this hat looks. I might even wear it out and about on a winter's day and not simply when I go to Chris Kinder. What do you think of the hat, princess? It seems to be that your opinion is the most important one. I'm the one who's supposed to be hosting this video, not you. Alright. We like the hat. Well, again, I do have lots of footage. I simply haven't had time to edit it into any reasonable content, but it is my hope to provide more content in the future. And until next time, farewell, kindred spirits.